That's good. Yeah, take a break away. Huh? Hey, Tina. Same thing. Yeah, text machine. Actually, when I text her the first time. No, I just text her. Text her she was awake. She was nothing all day. So. I think. You know, like, just send the text in. Fucking. Probably think I'm begging. I don't want to answer the phone because he's probably gonna ask me for the money and I ain't got it. Because I know mom told her that we ain't got no job. That's a testing. Tonight, I'm straight, bro. Well, who? Uh, yeah, I see something about. I don't know. What's the flow? Ah! Oh, Cherry, will play. Will play. Look, you want to shoot the guys real quick? No, you just run up. They're not good. 200, I need a few kills, and then I get my other gun. Machiavelli, Akumalai. You feel me? Come quick, see. Do you have it now? Do you wanna ride with the ride? Da, 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 da. Come with me. Hail Mary. Come quick, see. Do you have it now? Mm-hmm. Not for that. Man, come on, dog. Get the fuck out of here, bro. No. You ready to eat? You gonna play? Yeah, I don't know.
You need the lights too.
No. You went to campaign mode? Yeah.
Here, you just turn it on and find it right here.
Yeah. What the hell? Look at this.
What's all those particles? Is that supposed to be like?
Huh?
All those particles? Like glitter?
No, that's that's the way it's supposed to be. It's like there's some kind of disease up in the air or something. Some kind of chemical disease or some shit. No, I had to go to. Do I have to? I don't think so. Tell me I can lose my stuff, right? I don't know.
Can I join your campaign?
Huh?
Can I join the
Yeah.
Is that what we're playing?
What? Yeah. Smoke. Ah! First he says he wants people to contribute, but then he says, "Oh, that they have to have good reasons for what they're doing." Like, this motherfucker always redlining. I mean, I want people who contribute, but yet you have to say things that are I deem that are good. I don't know what that is then. Fucking unreliable shit, though. Fucking. Mhm. Falling for nothing. He ain't falling for shit. He's still falling for shit. I wonder if they'll let you do my shit or whatever. I don't know, cause you ain't finished the game mode. I don't know. Did you go to lobby and fix your gun up?
Weapon?
Did you fix your gun up?
What for campaign?
Yeah, you can fix it. Yeah. Just you're on campaign. Just go to loadout. You only get one gun to fix, and then the other gun you got to get from inside. It's like DMZ. It's like DMZ, but you ain't got to worry about people killing you. Fuck.
Well, we played this together already, so.
Yeah, but that was no, but that was campaign. This is not a campaign anymore.
Oh, what is this?
It's like a DMZ, like a DMZ or something. I don't want her cooking. She's not gonna want to cook, but well, you cook, fucking dumbass. So you fucking cook.
Order out and do something like that today if we hit the goal. I'm 4-star. You should stop saying silly things. Says you should cook for her and ease her burden. I'm working. I'm playing a fucking video game, you idiot.
I'd say no. I'd say I have to be here to work and raise money, or else I can't pay my bills.
For her coming home from work.
You know,
because she's over there dealing
just
with
being
assholes.
honest and real here. If I don't pay my bills, I won't have internet. I might, you know, I won't have anything. I have to work.
I'm literally in this office till 4:30. She's home before me. She doesn't want to sit around and wait for me to finish in the office to then cook. She's hungry. So, no, that's not going to work. Nice try, though. And that's the other thing, too, because we had other ideas, and I said, can we do other things, right? I would be willing to try other products and try other things. And then people start with meme bullshit. Oh, tactical soap because King Cobra does it. Fuck you. No, really. No, fuck you. King Cobra. Yeah, we're really fucking equivalent, right, stupid? No, stupid.
No,
like, you are fucking stupid.
Yeah,
we're not. So shut the fuck up.
Shit,
I don't care about tactical fucking soap.
If
you actually wanted me to try a product, all right, that would be fine. But you know, it's different if you just want me to do it for a meme that makes no fucking sense. It's going to be a wasted video. That's exactly what it's going to be. Here we
Testing. There. Let me see. What's this?
The internet has completely switched up on Deadrian Harding, and in today's video, we're going to figure out why. If you're unfamiliar with who Deadrian Harding is, he is a prank YouTuber who started popping off in 2021, 2022, 2023 with all the prank YouTubers like Gideon, Canal Joseph, Ben Levine, and...
Oh, no. Oh, my God, look at the face. He's going bald. He's going bald, and then right here where his hair is standing out, yeah, shit, I want to say it's a toupee.
Even Loaf, and he had some pretty funny videos, but for some reason, a lot of people on the internet hate him now. And in today's video,
he got paid for sure. Yeah, you see right here.
And he had some pretty funny videos, but for some reason, a lot of people on the internet hate.
Right there. See right here. Yeah, he paints, and that's a lot of paint, cause that shit look like fake hair on his head.
Yeah.
Hate him now. And in today's video, we're gonna check out this video from.
You gotta learn to love yourself.
So let's get straight into it.
God said, love yourself.
Millionaire that practically lives at Walmart.
So you know he's not gay, just so you know.
Class of 2019 getting mad because a couple minding their business doesn't want to be on camera.
Just to clear that up. Well, are you guys from here? Hey, put it down. Don't get physical. We'll beat your ass. Don't get physical.
Whoa.
So a niche YouTuber from a niche corner of the internet has recently been hit with the corny allegations. And I'm not going to lie, it is very funny. Now, to be fair,
Some of the worst allegations you could get, you know? There's many bad allegations out there, but the corniest, I think those are the worst. I am obviously trolling. Corny allegations aren't that bad.
I'm ready.
Call you corny. You just gotta keep it pushing, man.
Yeah.
I know a lot of you guys aren't gonna know who I'm talking about, but that YouTuber is the Adrian Harding, and he.
Holy fuck. Okay, I don't know if y'all peeped this right. Hold on, let me go back a little bit. Hold on.
I know a lot of you guys aren't gonna know who I'm talking about, but that YouTuber.
32,000 to 97,000 estimated monthly earnings. A man said that is insane. I cannot lie. That is crazy.
Is the Adrian Harding, and he comes from an era of YouTube called the Mic'd Up Cult. A little history lesson for you niggas is that around 2020 to 2021, there were a group of YouTubers who would go around and just do shit and vlog it. Think of dudes like Jadion, Loaf, obviously the Adrian, Kendrick Curry, Mama HD. All these guys would do stuff that could range from pranks to just being a public nuisance. But during that time, we were coming off the pandemic, so niggas were definitely living vicariously through these creators.
Facts. There were so many.
Because guess what? Most of them niggas got hella bread. One of those guys was the Adrian Harding, and I heard he be going by DH2. So I guess
I will say the Adrian had some pretty funny videos, especially his pranks. I will say they did go too far sometimes, but yeah.
It's fitting that I'm making a video on him. But in the outstanding 26, these days he's been called corny. So I'm here to figure out why. Comment for the algorithm. Okay, so the whole Adrian Harding situation started because he's finally going through the process of the internet switch up, and it's really
Oh yeah, this happens so much. I always say that, like, and it's funny because I was talking to my friends about this recently, but like on the internet, you know, there's like a pendulum. One year it swings in your favor, the other year it doesn't. One year people hate you, one year they don't, and that's just how it is. But really, that's just how life is, you know? The pendulum swings. And even on the internet, really, like, it happens so much. So when there's like huge hate waves of people, like, they don't really last unless that person does something truly bad. And y'all know what truly bad things are.
Up on, sometimes it can be valid, and other times it's just your turn to be cooked by the internet. But in this case, I think it's a little bit of both, because you see, with Adrian Harding, after seeing everything, I can definitely say I see the criticisms are valid, and because these criticisms are valid, people have taken it to a point it low-key does start to feel like bullying. It just goes back to the fact that the nigga did things that make you say, okay, I understand it. But the first thing that was on the chopping block was how Adrian treats kids.
Grown man, don't push on me.
Well, you're not moving.
Yeah,
I'm a grown man.
Get out of this room.
Don't push on me.
Every one of you.
Itching your eye in front of a bunch of... Wait, what?
My cheeks itch. I'm about to itch my cheeks in front of everybody. So I gotta look comfortable.
Okay, yeah, nah, that's weird. I know he was probably joking, but that's still weird. Grabbing your butt in front, that's weird.
Hey, this private.
We're trying to make a video real quick, okay? We can come back.
Hey, what's your name? Sierra. What about if I snatch you? Yeah, I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail.
These clips.
Okay, no, that's weird. That's not even clip farming anymore. That's just being an oddball.
Are crazy, okay? But before I talk about them, just keep in mind how the caption brings up the fact that Adrian is 25, because this is a reoccurring thing when it comes to all these clips and making fun of Adrian. Now, regarding the actual insane clips that we just seen, I just want to say I don't necessarily think Adrian is a PDF.
Yeah.
If you go to the comments, they're baking the hell out of this dude. I mean, if you keep...
I don't think he is, but I just think it was a weird joke, or like a edgy joke that didn't land. I don't think it, I think that might be what it is, but nonetheless, I still think it's pretty weird to make like jokes like that to kids. Like, hey, I'm gonna snatch you. Or like, I don't know.
It's genuinely one of the craziest switch ups I've seen, because a few years ago, everybody was riding for this guy, and he was even linking up with the baby. But before you make your opinion, let me show you this as well.
When you gotta babysit little kids.
Sorry, my son, he on the spectrum. Khakis on, with the khakis on. Yeah. This is what I live for.
Oh yeah, the kids love Adrian. I think honestly, to be fair, if it was a joke made to a kid that watches him, I think there's, okay, it sounds so crazy, but like I don't think there's really much wrong with that. Maybe I'm tripping. If like there's a kid that watches him and he makes the joke like I'm gonna snatch you, like I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Because that's an obvious fan of Adrian. But like if it's just a random kid, I think that's odd.
Pack around. The easy is OD. Wait, which way? Yeah. Whoa. We go now. Wherever you want to go.
So I think the main takeaway is that D'Adrian is probably just comfortable around kids. Not to say that as a grown-ass nigga, he should go around at his big age joking about kidnapping them, but there's just not any proof that he's a PDF. I just think he's super immature because, mind you, he was talking about itching his cheeks. That nigga is tripping. Now the next thing is also very reasonable criticism, and it's just the fact that D'Adrian is low-key just a nuisance to people, and this consistently happens at Walmart, and that's how he went viral initially, doing Walmart pranks. Part of why this is being so heavily critiqued is because people are pointing out the irony of a person becoming a millionaire by harassing the people who are working a 9-to-5.
He is struggling against the wind right now. What's going on, Nick? Or should I say my Nick guy? You know what I mean? Oh, a Luber. You a freak.
I think some of them aren't that bad. I'll be real. Some of them aren't that bad. Some it's like, okay, you went too far. But some it's just like he's joking with the people are laughing back. Like, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
What's going on, everybody?
Now this video was crazy. Him going up on top of the coolers, that was crazy. I can't lie. That video was crazy. But I remember that video went so like stupid on YouTube. Oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure it has like 20 million views. That joke was crazy, but yeah.
I see these clips of D'Adrian. It actually reminds me of Jadion, but specifically when he stepped away from prank content. And at the time, I felt like he was tripping, but after growing up, I do get what he was saying. And he's low-key the antithesis to D'Adrian. I remember this had broke the internet at the time because Jadion was making so much money. Maybe it was because we were coming off COVID and the normalcy was changed forever that we gave him a pass, but honestly, some of this content is pretty corny and does disturb people. And with Jadion, rather than staying in the position he was and making hella bread disturbing the public, he decided to pivot and just move on to something that matched his age. And that's basically the crux of this D'Adrian Harding switch up. I feel like he's not acting his age. And if you're a 25-year-old millionaire who makes content that at times can be at the expense of someone's peace, you know, it's gonna make sense that people are gonna call you out on it. But it is
I remember, crazy enough, when I used to work at Target, this was like years ago, kids would always come in and connect to the speakers because they saw like Balin Levine and D'Adrian Harding do it online, which I thought was cool because I mean it shows that they were influenced by like certain influencers or like YouTubers, which as a kid I was as well, but it was annoying. And like I know that was a whole trend where like kids would do that and just harass people. Like I understood it because, you know, I watch YouTube and stuff like this. I pretty much study YouTube. Like it's very like, to someone who, let's say like a grown woman, or like even let's just say like a freaking grandma working at Walmart, like they're not gonna understand that. Like they're just gonna be pissed off, like, yo, what are you doing? This is annoying. But yeah, that used to happen so much, man. I can't lie. I would allegedly, why am I saying allegedly? Nigga, I don't work at Target anymore. Man, I was connecting the speakers here and there. It was kind of funny here and there, but it was mainly kids doing it.
I think a big part of why he's just now getting switched up on is just the fact we're growing up. And in growing up, we realized that D'Adrian truly is the Walmart Grim Reaper. That's what they're calling him. They're saying he's the Walmart Reaper. And do you know how embarrassing that is?
They can't just say Grim Reaper. They gotta say, they can't just say Grim Reaper. They're saying Greeper. They gotta put the two together. That's funny. TikTok never fails to make like a new word that's just funny. They never fail at that. Even though they don't make sense. Oh, they make sense, but like it's just funny. It's like low-Kirkenuanly. Like that's another one. Like, man.
You need to understand, you are doing far too much. This next thing is my own personal gripe, but I've seen some clips of him having kind of unsavory interactions with people.
Been mad about the headband. No, I don't care if you fuck with me or not. What I'm saying, you did it short since you slapping who in that shit?
I slap you in your shit, bro. I don't play like that. Stop fucking playing me, bitch.
Why didn't you slap me? I was right here. I turned for you. I slapped the shot. Niggas this close. That's what and you see how I turned for him? I'm like, okay.
The best thing to do though, when you're like arguing with a prank YouTuber, is just not say anything. Just don't fall into the rage bait. Because if they can rage bait you and they can get that thumbnail, that's what they're looking for, you know? Now, I'm not saying, I don't hate prank YouTubers at all. Like, I used to love watching them. I don't watch them anymore because like pranks, I just feel like they just became kind of dry. You can't express you being mad to a prank YouTuber. Like, you just gotta be quiet, ignore them, which is very hard to do, and then just keep it pushing.
You want to slap me niggas right here? Got his headband over his cornrows. You suck. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Just so you know, he's not gay, just so you know. Just to clear that up. Hey, well, are you guys from here?
Hey, put it down.
Don't get physical. We'll beat your ass. Don't get physical. No, I'm telling you. No. Don't get physical. We'll beat your ass. I'm telling you. Okay, that's cool. But don't get physical.
Now my thing with both of these clips is that when you look at them, D'Adrian is a content creator and he's low-key tripping. With the couple, I understand that the man put his hands on the camera, but the woman also said don't record us. And when you just think about the fact that an average person probably isn't trying to be involved in a random YouTube
they're just trying to get their food,
I feel like you can be pretty sympathetic towards them. Not saying niggas should have put his hand on the camera, but it just goes back to the fact that you have a creator versus a non-creator, and as a creator, it's kind of on you to navigate these interactions with respect to the fact that these people never said I want to be on camera. You feel me? And as for the basketball players, as a former hooper myself, if this guy D'Adrian was really just rage baiting and trolling and egging this player on, it's just like, come on, dude. And it's not even just
I will say it is annoying, but that's one thing. You just gotta have a mind that is rock solid. So like in a situation like that, you're just not listening to hecklers. Because let's say this guy was trying to make it to the NBA, yet he's getting mad at D'Adrian Harding. I mean, that's showing an obvious flaw in your game. If there's a heckler, like you're gonna be cooked. Like, hot take, maybe a lot of you may not agree with that, but I feel like D'Adrian, he's just heckling, which it's annoying, but it didn't seem like he was saying anything like, he was calling the dude trash, or like that's mean, but he's probably just trying to get into the head of the dude for the other team.
The fact that he be egging people on, but it's that reaction he be having. Like, bro low-key starts getting a little tough, talking a little crazy, but you're egging people on. How do you provoke people and then have the audacity to react that way? It's just unsavory, my nigga. And like I said, it just goes back to the fact that this guy is a millionaire. He's a millionaire harassing people, and maybe it's also the fact that we're in pretty trying times. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I feel like part of why D'Adrian got this, I guess, abrupt switch up is because us as people, as consumers, as viewers, we're at a different place than we were in 2021. We're coming off a pandemic. We were stuck in the crib. We're seeing niggas go outside and just live life. Niggas wanted to see the world, and that's what this content provided. And now that we're kind of out of that mode, and niggas are going through it, you know, employment's hard.
The world is now back to normal. Maybe not with them prices, you know, inflation pretty high. But since the world is back to normal, people aren't necessarily, like, some people aren't associating with the content anymore, and also, or not associating, but some people they just don't like the content as much as they used to, all because they grew up.
And you start seeing a millionaire going harass,
and stuff is like normal now.
People and then talk crazy after provoking them. Nigga, I'm side-eyeing like shit. And then I just want to go back to my comparison with Jadeon. He left the public disturbances behind while D'Adrian didn't. And as D'Adrian gets older, niggas are going to clown him more and more. And you just have to ask the question, should a grown man be making jokes about kidnapping kids or disturbing the peace, or even rage baiting presumably high school basketball players? Probably not. But since he does, people are going to cook him, call him corny, bring up when he graduated, and it's gonna be rationalized. But that's really all I had to say. Subscribe for more unsolicited opinions. Y'all niggas be blessed. I'm gonna get up out of here. Bye bye.
Oh yeah, I think that was a phenomenal video by Fuck DH on why the internet switched up on D'Adrian Harding. And yeah, I think, like he said, a lot of people, like, the world is back to normal now. So, I mean, a lot of people just aren't really watching that anymore, and they don't necessarily need to escape through content. They just do what he was doing IRL. If they want to go to Walmart and fuck around, they can do that instead of watching these content creators do it. And a lot of people just don't want that to happen because they see how hard the world is now that it's, like, opened up, you know? Like, it's rough out there. When it comes to the prank YouTubers, like, they were funny at one point. I think with pranks, you have to always one-up yourself. So let's say you do a funny prank and you're doing these funny pranks. You're eventually going to start doing these pranks that, like, are just meant to harass people. And I think a lot of prank YouTubers fall into that. And even Gideon, he was going so far with his pranks. But it's good that Gideon, like, evolved. Because he went from pranks to just being one of the greatest prank catchers on YouTube. Like, it's so crazy. He's doing something completely different. And he succeeded at it. I think it's amazing, man. But yeah, I think even it reminds me of like what Kai's doing, sort of. Like, a lot of people don't like what Kai's doing. A lot of people are like hating on him for switching up on streaming. And they want him to stay in the box, but he's going to fashion, and I think he's gonna go crazy with the fashion. Even though a lot of people are hating, I think he's gonna go crazy with it. Because even with Gideon, Gideon got a lot of hate for switching his content around, and because he was doing like Christian content for a minute, which I wasn't watching. I thought it was, I didn't think it was like the smartest move, but it's good that like he's doing these spread catches. I think those are dope. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. All that being said, this is gonna wrap up the video. If you guys enjoyed this video, then I highly recommend you guys check out my most recent video. It'll be right up here on the screen. All that being said, thank you guys for watching. It's Cameron, and I am out. Boom.
Red Dead Free Roam. Pretty neat stuff. So, hope that you guys will enjoy this content now coming out over the course of this next week on DSP Throwback. Okay. Oh, one more thing, and just how crazy is this? It actually literally is the 12. What just happened to my webcam? My webcam just froze. What is going on? Look at this. My webcam froze. What is happening today? Why did my webcam freeze? I don't know what's going on. The webcam was working and now it froze. And I have no idea why.
Dude, I don't even know what's going on. Look at this.
What happened? I don't fucking know. How the fuck would I know? You got a screen full of stupid ass parts. Here's the thing. There is a strong possibility. Now, I'm just gonna say this. I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. Okay? But here's the deal of what's going on right now. As you know, there's a documentary on Review Tech USA that is going to go live in the coming weeks, the next 1 to 2 weeks. Okay, I have a hunch that it's going to go live not this weekend, but probably the second weekend of August. Okay, a hunch. I don't have a guarantee, I have a hunch. That's all I'm going to say. Alright? I want to react to the Review Tech USA documentary. That's going to be a big thing. It's an hour long, but you know me, when I react to these things, it usually takes 2-3 hours. So it's going to be a lengthy react to this. I need to make time in my schedule for this. Okay? I'm too busy, as you guys know. Well,
maybe we jump
there has been strong interest in seeing a crossover event between myself and the Kino Casino guys over on Kick. Alright, now listen, before we get into it, I'm well aware that these guys have been very critical of me. They've insulted me and my wife. They have done this kind of stuff. They've also done it to a million other people too. And I've actually had some positive interactions with these guys over the last couple of weeks. We've had some conversations back and forth. We basically have a understanding, alright, that we kind of want to maybe even do this together. All right, like a co-op commentary on the Review Tech documentary. All right, and we're trying to work out the logistics of that, like how would it work, who would appear on whose channel, etc. All right, and we're working that out right now. But the only way that we can actually get this to work would be to do a test. We can't just do it the day of. We have to test it first so we have it working. So when this thing, the documentary actually drops, we could be like, okay, here we go, we're ready to go, right? So, in the next week, there is a very strong possibility that one night, I'm going to appear on the Kino Casino show over on Kick. I will not even broadcast it on my end. It will just be, I'll just be a guest on their show for a couple of hours during what would have normally been my late night stream slot. I'll just be over there on their show for a couple of hours to test the waters, to see how it goes. All right, technically and everything, but also let's see, you know, how does it work? All right, and if it works fine, then cool, we'll do the co-op commentary on the Rich thing. If it doesn't work and I don't feel like it's a good fit, or if we have issues or whatever, then we won't do it. But I feel like this makes sense to give it a shot and give it a try and see how it works. All right, it's only one night stream. It's not like I'm sacrificing an entire day or anything for this. It would be one night stream this week that I would be on their show. Now I'm currently waiting to hear from them on their broadcast schedule for next week to see which night would make more sense, and then the logistics of when I'd be available. I would join them for a couple hours as a guest. I probably wouldn't be there for the whole show, but for a chunk of it or whatever. Okay? But it could be a good time. We're gonna find out together and go from there.
And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I don't ever have to do it again, right? But at least it's a shot of doing something, right? Like I said, I've now watched their show twice, and each time I was in the chat, they were incredibly nice. Their audience has been great, coming over, watching my stuff, checking it out, and even supporting it. And I'm like, well, that's nice of them. So give it a shot. And if it does, again, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That's okay. All right?
Sounds good.
And listen, I totally understand. There's so many people who are in the chat right now, and they're like, we don't think this is going to work. We're apprehensive. You're not the only ones. I'm not jumping into this thing full face forward. I'm not. All right? I'm not. And I'm skeptical too. I've been treated pretty poorly by the vast majority of people on the internet over the years, right? I really have. And because of that, it's hard to have trust that people aren't going to turn it into something toxic and messed up towards me and my audience. But I'm going to give it a try. And it's not going to be me fully committing to anything. It's me testing the waters, right? And going from there. So let's see what happens, all right? Sometimes you got to dip your toe into the water and see what the temperature is. All right? So there you go. And by the way, I'm sure these guys are going to be watching this back, and also they're going to be seeing tons of people in my chat are saying they've been incredibly mean, not only to you, but your wife as well. Is that acceptable? No, of course it's not acceptable. Do you not think that that's something that I would have issue with? First of all, do you really think that's something they're going to do when I'm on the show? Of course not, right? And they know now that anything that they say, I'm going to get wind of it. Like, they know that, right? So, obviously, we're going to see what happens, right? There's one thing when they were treating me as kind of like this outsider, but now the fact that we've had a couple nights of good conversation on their show, me in the chat or whatever, and we're having some behind-the-scenes conversations, we have some mutual interests and stuff we want to cover, attitudes can change. I didn't know anything about these guys until like a week ago. So, this is all new to me too, right? So, there you go. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. You want to insult me, go for it. Call me whatever the hell you want, say whatever you want about me. I don't think you should be bringing my wife into it. She has nothing to do with any of this. You know what I mean? Nothing. So, okay. Excuse me. Oh, I'm already watching my documentary. Someone says, if you're going to watch the Rich video, does that mean you're going to watch your own documentary? I'm already watching my own documentary. 100%. Here's the difference, all right? And this has to be called out. The Rich documentary is an hour long. I could do a co-op commentary with those guys, and it'll take like a stream to do, probably like 2-3 hours, and that'll be it. With my documentary, guys, is 4 hours long. And like I said, if we get to the stuff, one of the things that I don't think I ever want to react about, when they're going to get into fake financial shit that's been made up about me on the internet, stuff that people have fabricated about me playing mobile games and stuff, there's no point to saying anything about it. Not only have I legally been advised by lawyers not to talk about it, but I've already been down this road. It's like I've said, it's the devil I know versus the devil I don't. Right now, the devil I know is that a ridiculous amount of people on the internet want to believe that I'm some kind of a gambling mobile game addict who spends all his time and money playing mobile games. Okay? That's what I've dealt with for the past 4 to 5 years. That's already been out there. That's the story. I'm still here. I'm still happy. I'm still have a good life, even with a bunch of people believing that nonsense. Okay? The flip side of that would be the devil I don't know. If I go out of my way to dispute with their claims, and I show you evidence to say, see, here's what's really going on. All of that evidence can literally be used just to create more problems for myself and my family and my business. And it's like, do I really want high-level possible disruptions? Because you know how crazy insane my haters are. So they will go to any lengths whatsoever to use any piece of information presented to hurt me, or my family members, or other people as well around the whole, gamut of what I do streaming and all of that. So, does it make sense to put yourself into more risk when the risk that you already have been in is over with? Like, everyone already believes the nonsense. Let them believe it. I don't care. I still get to have the life I have, stream, have fun, and enjoy myself. And I know the truth. And, who cares? Yeah, see, but Danielle, here's the thing. Danielle says, yeah, but people would want to see you watch those parts that you say you want to skip. People are yearning for your take. You already know my take. I'll be honest, the Side Scrollers interview covered a lot, but it had no direction at all. They were all over the place with their topics. They weren't even prepared with certain questions. Like, you could tell they were trying to get at something, and then they never got to it, right? They'd be like, so what are these expenses? What expenses? Well, the expenses for your business. What are you talking about?
I'm so confused.
Well, and then are you talking about the expenses that were listed during the bankruptcy? Like, they weren't even ready. Well, oh yeah, that's what they didn't even know what they were talking about. What it is they watched a bunch of detractor videos, and then they tried to base an interview off of it without even having the information. They didn't put a single piece of information on screen, right? Like, if you have a question for me, show on.
Kai Cenat has been getting so much hate recently ever since he came back to the internet, announcing that he's dropping a clothing brand titled Vivette and showing off that he's reading and trying to pretty much just improve himself. And a lot of people have been calling it performative, which I made a whole video on the main channel talking about this. I think a lot of people are just hating on the man. Sure, yeah, he's recording himself while reading and he can do this without having the camera on. But my argument is that, hey, at least he's influencing people to read more. Like, crazy enough, there's a lot of illiterate people in the US. There are a lot, and there's a lot of people who have a very small vocabulary. Now, I think it's okay to get your points across, but I think there's always room for improvement. So if you want to read, that is fine. And I think Kai Cenat is making a lot of people read, which a lot of people may call that corny, but amen say, man. That being said, I wanted to check out this video from Omizi titled Kai Cenat is performative in quotes, because I really like hearing Omizi's opinions. I really like the guy. Shout out Omizi. Also, before this video starts, I am wearing my retainer, so if y'all hear like a little lisp and stuff like that, that is my retainer, man. So yeah, let's get straight into it.
The internet says it wants authenticity until a creator actually starts changing. Every time a creator tries to evolve, the internet turns on them. And the reason might say more about you than it does them.
I do really believe that content creators and streamers in general, and anybody who loves to create any type of content, you guys cannot be boxed into this category where you're just only that. You have made it to where you are because you are authentically just being yourself. And imagine if you were to just test your limits to see how far you really can be.
Over the past couple of months, we have sporadically been seeing Kai Cenat post.
It's all about pushing forward and seeing how much farther you can go. I feel like a lot of people, they get comfortable with being like boxed in, which, I mean, if that's what you want, that's okay. But I feel like a lot of us could improve, you know, we all can get better. So why not try to be more than just a content creator? Even though you come from content, I don't say just to completely stop making content, but hey, like, I think it's cool to try to get outside of that box.
Since the final Mafia-thon, he has been pretty much avoidant of anything that has to do with the www.com. So much so that speculation started to trickle down into the ethos about him retiring from streaming and quitting content creation, even backed by some of his nearest and dearest friends.
What, Kai's on here? How many Twitch subs will Kai reach this year? Gang, how do I tell you? That he retired for streaming, gang. He's not hitting none of these, bro. He's done. He's a star now. He gonna be in movies and shit. He gonna be in movies and shit.
So when he recently dropped a video titled I Quit on his YouTube channel, it had everybody's ears perked up. Now, I know that this is classic YouTube jargon, you know, clickbait, as some people would say, a misleading title. He's not quitting streaming, he's quitting doubt. He's quitting that box. You know, 2 monitors, a chat, reactions, and one version of himself that everybody has. He's choosing growth over comfort, and that's very rare in the streaming industry.
For real, especially with someone who's at his stature. Like, a lot of people being at the top, like, they wouldn't want to leave, but he just decided, hey, I'm gonna try something new. I'm getting tired of this, which I think is completely fine, man. I find it so crazy how so many people are just hating on him. Like, once again, I talked about this on the main channel, but like I said, I really want to see Omizi's opinion on this. So far, I'm liking it.
You hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way for this channel. If you don't subscribe, how can I stay unemployed to feed you unemployed news? It just makes sense.
For real.
Now,
Make sure to sub up.
For the past 6 or 7 years, Kai Cenat has...
6, 7.
Been streaming. He's been connected to content, and his whole life has revolved around it, formulating this blueprint that was repeatable, doing something but not really creating. this channel. If you don't subscribe, how can I stay unemployed to feed you unemployed news? It just makes sense.
For real.
Now,
Make
back
sure
to
to
the
sub
video.
up.
For the past 6 or 7 years, Kaizen Nat has
6'7".
been streaming. He's been connected to content and his whole life has revolved around it, formulating this blueprint that was repeatable, doing something but not really creating. You see, streaming is what he does, creating is what he's becoming. And this is a concept that he's definitely struggled with.
I know at times, usually I'm able to handle a lot of stuff by myself and find ways through it. But I just needed some advice on just pursuing life and goals that I have to like try to find the confidence and the real commitment to pursue them. Because usually at the times I've achieved so much and I've been able to knock down goals I always wanted to do, and my mindset in my head, it's just like a lot of self-doubt. I'm not even depressed. I'm not sad. It's just for some reason I'm having like a lot of self-doubt because it's out of fear of stepping back from what I'm primarily known for, which is content creation, and pursuing in another goal.
I think this statement reigns true for just about anybody. Growth usually starts where confidence and comfortability ends, and that's where doubt replaces it. We've all experienced it before. You read those interview questions 10 times in the mirror. You've went and adjusted that tie or looked at your stockings 16 times, knowing that nothing is really wrong, but you know, you don't want to face the world with any sort of imperfection. You read and reread, you write and you rewrite because you doubt who you are and what you are about to present to a bunch of people. And Kaizen Nat is no different. He is vulnerably and openly talking about the different endeavors that he's about to, you know, launch himself into. Movies, acting, fashion, and everything else.
It's the opportunity to just express a lot of things that's been going on in my life, but like this is Kai behind just the streams. And I want to do it the right way. Like this is not me slapping my name on any brand. And
well, I can see.
And and trying to, you know, money grab and shit. I want to build this community.
You have to know who your audience is. Yeah. You have to know who those people who are gonna support you in the beginning, because those people are also gonna grow with you. Mm-hmm. The people who've been watching you for how long you been streaming? 5 years?
Like 4 or 5, yeah.
Right. So if they started watching you when they was 9,
which is a lot of time. 4 or 5 years, dude, that is so much time, man. Which is so crazy because I've been creating since like mainly on YouTube from like 2020 maybe, but holy crap, man, time passes.
Now,
or time flies.
And for the next 5 years, then they're gonna be 19, so they grow with you, and then their economics are gonna grow with you too, right? So, you know, and that's fine. Y'all grow together, you know.
Now, most people probably think that this is a positive change, but by God, the internet is reacting so negatively to the new Kaizen Nat. It's actually kind of ridiculous. Finding hobbies and going into new ventures, learning these things in these crafts and not just slapping your name on a product. You know, learning how to write and read better on a daily basis, which can help you speak better. You would think that those are generally positive things. But I've seen the same questions over and over again about this new Kaizen Nat transformation that I've seen for past content creators. Is this genuine? Is this a cash grab? Are we about to get scammed? Is this some sort of ego project? Now, I can't lie, there's some good merit to all of these questions that people are asking. Do you remember the whole Logan Paul crypto zoo situation? The NFT space was so big at the time and everybody and their mother was jumping in. So naturally, Logan Paul leveraged his name that he had built off of being a career-long content creator, you know, being in the faces and spaces of children growing into young adults for a long time, and put himself directly in line with these different companies.
This was huge back then. I don't think anyone really cares about NFTs anymore, or maybe it's just super like niche now, but back in 2021, I think 2022 as well, people were super into them. I remember I was looking to buy an NFT at one point. I thought about it and I was like, dude, what is the point of this? Like, I'm just hopping on a trend if I buy this NFT, so I just didn't end up doing it. But yeah, there were some pretty cool NFTs. I just never got to it. It's not the stock store, the stock market.
Lawsuit, litigation after litigation, disappointment after disappointment from the fans. Now, I will say he has reinvented himself for the most part from the past Logan Paul days. You know, obnoxious vlogger who goes into Japanese forests and shows people hanging from trees, all the way to Prime, which I would consider a successful.
Okay, that Prime shake looks so good. Like, one thing, F that promo where it was him and Bradley Martin fighting and it wasn't a real fight, but man, I need me a Prime shake. Man.
WWE star, you know, philanthropist, entrepreneur. All
he's great at WWE.
And even though the skepticism is valid, it's amazing how no matter how successful he is or how genuine some of these newer endeavors might be, people will always assume the bad first. And you say the same thing about his brother, who people feel like is scamming the boxing industry. Now, for what it's worth, Kai Cenat is not either.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I like Jake when it comes to boxing, but some of them fights, I'm just like, man, I sometimes just want to see him fight someone with some real skill. Like, I'm not saying that these MMA fighters that he was fighting don't have skill, but they just don't have the correct skills for boxing. MMA and boxing, they're two different things. So when I see a lot of people like I understand the hate that Jake gets for boxing certain people, but Anthony Joshua, I think, was too good for him, so he got cooked. But hey, he's just got to find that sweet spot. Like, I'd like to see Jake find that sweet spot, or just fight in that sweet spot for a little, where his fights aren't too easy. Like, he's still got to figure them out. But yeah.
Of the Paul brothers. But that doesn't change the sentiments shared by the internet. Streamer launching some fashion brand sounds familiar, and they're not necessarily reacting to Kai Cenat, but they're reacting to history. They're reacting to other creators
that is true.
Doing this same song and dance.
Y'all see Kai Cenat when he got his award? It was very telling what he said. He said, I have goals to be a fashion designer and have my own fashion brand. I have goals to write and direct movies. Okay, I told Terrell, it seemed like watching like a 5th grader talk about what they want to be when they grow up. And this is no slight to bruh. But the reason why I talk about these streamers in this way is your goals don't even align with what you're doing now. Your goals are the same goals as everybody starting from zero, which to me make me feel like streaming is your launch pad. When you look at these people that get famous for one thing, and then they get up there and say, I want to do that or that, or I think I want to go this way.
I don't think there's a problem with that, though. Like, using one thing as a launch pad, I really don't. Because when we look at somebody like Joji used, like, content creation. Well, he was doing content creation, and then he started doing music. But there are many content creators that do content creation to promote their music. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, though. Some people use acting to get into certain places. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, man.
Not that we don't know if you grew up and wanted to do that, right? But it does call into question what you're passionate about. Do you want to get into acting because you're passionate about being a part of these projects? Or do you want to get into acting because it's the best thing to do with your status?
I think we can, I don't know, maybe like when it comes to fashion and Kai Cenat, you can see that he's definitely interested in it. And you can see that he's definitely passionate with it. I don't think he's just doing it because everyone else is doing it. Because if he was doing it just because everyone else is doing it, he would just drop some bullshit already and then just got back to streaming.
You know what I mean? It's the best thing for you to do next. And you have status now, so you might as well take your status and sell a movie ticket. That's always been a recipe for people. Oh, I think I'm gonna go into movies. Now that I'm famous, I'm gonna go and be a movie. And you know what that's called? That's called gatekeeping the art.
Now, I will say that everyone doesn't share these sentiments. Creators like DDG and Plaqueboy Max shared the same sentiments as Kai Cenat.
And I don't know DDG at all as a person, but from what I see online, like a lot of his gimmicks I don't really like. I can respect that he just goes into music. Like, regardless if people call it trash or anything, he just makes music. That's respectable. And he uses content to launch that. And I'm pretty sure if he could be a complete musician instead of a content creator, he would pick that. But like, there's no problem with that. I mean, you get bored of things. Like, you're not supposed to be doing the same thing over and over again for the rest of your life. Like, maybe for 3 years you like playing a certain sport, but hey, I want to switch it up and you start doing another sport. Like, that's completely fine, you know?
I think it's quite interesting because both of them are rap artists who have also been invalidated by, you know, the different communities for what they've been trying to get into.
I know I go through the same shit. I ain't gonna give y'all a little spiel. I talk about this shit every day, man. Like, I really be wanting to just focus on music, but it's just so hard to step away from something that you're so used to.
Facts.
I've been making content for 10 years, bro. My whole family life changed off content. It's like, it's hard. It's difficult. Every
For
day.
real. It's like DDG, the thing about him also is that he's like a known name and face within content, right? So like for him to just step away, I remember when he deleted all of his videos, he just wanted to pursue music. I thought it was really stupid because it's like those videos, those are like they're kind of like pieces of history. And now when you just private all of them, it's just like, dude, what are you doing? Like some people just want to go back and watch the older stuff just to remind themselves of that good time. Like I respect that DDG came back to streaming, or came back to content creation. But he came back because, I mean, he knows that, hey, like content creation, like this is what, like it's changed his family's life, but he still does the music too. Which I think Kai, when it comes to fashion, he's still gonna do streaming stuff here and there, but he's also gonna do the fashion. I think Kai, when it comes to streaming, he's gonna be more like Ibai, which for y'all that don't know, Ibai is a Spanish-speaking streamer who mainly does big events now. He doesn't really like do any like desktops or anything, any solo streams, but if Kai just comes back with big events, like let's say he has the Streamer University, you know, which that comes every year, then he has some other events sprinkled there, like I think that would be dope. Like he's still streaming, but he's mainly just focused on the fashion. I think that would be fire, and I think that's the route that Kai should take, so he doesn't necessarily burn out.
I get push more to focus on what I want to do for myself, you know, and see and take that leap of faith. And another thing, like, I did it once, I can do it again. I took the leap of faith with school. Like, nigga, out straight A's in school, boom, boom, boom. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna drop out and do content. Did it.
It worked.
I'm not gonna lie, bro, no bullshit. Like, I always want to be a beacon of like light on. You can do whatever you want. Y'all already know this. I always tell y'all niggas this. You know what I mean? No cap.
Now, this is an interesting concept because these aren't fans of his. Now, albeit they probably consume his content as fans, but these are peers, people who go through the same fears, same worries, same doubts. For what it's worth, I think people forget that like content creation is algorithmic. It's science. It's not necessarily art. At least it's gotten away from that for the most part.
There's some really great content creators out there that aren't necessarily known because they don't really know the algorithm, but they have really great videos and really great art, which sucks because on paper, or not on paper, but like it feels like whoever makes the best videos should be winning, but like it's really about who knows the algorithm better, unfortunately. Because like even my videos, my main channel videos, I wouldn't say they're anything crazy. Like I love my main channel videos and I love these videos right here, but they're nothing too crazy, you know? Like I just like hopping on camera, being myself, talking, having some edits here and there. Like there's definitely some great artists out there, and this isn't me trying to flex or anything, but I'm doing better than the artists, yet these artists are putting their heart and soul into these like certain videos, yet they're not getting the recognition, all because they don't necessarily know the algorithm, and I do. So yeah, like Omar said, it's more of a science rather than art.
I talk about this subject with this title, with this thumbnail, I can print X amount of views, and this is repeatable. And ultimately that becomes a job, and there's nothing wrong with having a job. Well, over here at the Unemployed News Network, it's probably a problem.
Nah, yeah, bro, having a job is a sin. You know, when we talk about unemployed stuff over here, like, you can't have no job or anything. You have to have at least, I was gonna say at least $0 to your name, but you gotta be in the negatives in your bank account to listen to these unemployed news. Come on, man.
But there's nothing wrong with having a job inherently. But going into this endeavor saying that you want to be a creative and then ultimately ending up, you know, punching in and punching out can't feel good. No difference than going into something like teaching or civil service, you know, working at the mayor's office, saying that you're gonna make a difference, and you ultimately find yourself filing paperwork year in and year out. When you try something new, you get pushed back from different people around you. Oh, that's a good job, don't leave that. What about your benefits? But if you stay the same, it causes personal stagnation, which can ultimately be damaging mentally.
He does look a little schizophrenic because he's kind of talking to himself. He was posting videos for the past several months. Well, the whole internet was talking about him. They couldn't find this new channel, and he's like reading books by himself. He's sewing. He's like on the beach. He's doing. It seems like he was doing that. It was like a diary. But I'd like to see people use YouTube like that. And now that it's out, literally just got exposed like 30 minutes ago. We could see some of those videos. And I hope Kai Cenat, I wish him the best. I think it's smart for him to leave streaming. I think that he pretty much hit the ceiling. You know, at this point, what is he gonna do? React to clips?
Not only did he hit a ceiling, he created a new ceiling for streamers. Like, crazy enough, streaming used to be not as, I'm not gonna say crazy enough. It wasn't as crazy before Kai Cenat came along. Like, I can't lie, Ludwig was getting pretty crazy with his ideas. He was, with his subathons and stuff, but ever since Kai Cenat came about, he made streamers reach a new ceiling. Ludwig, he hit a ceiling, or he made a new ceiling, and Kai hit a new ceiling, and now, we don't know who's gonna hit that other ceiling next. It might not come for years, but it's crazy, bro. He's done everything he really could do. He's 100% in streaming, pretty much. So yeah, like, I don't know, I think this endeavor of his, like, I think it's dope, man. I really think it's dope, and I hope like as time goes on, people, or at least people who said he was like wrong, because I know this is gonna work out for Kai. I hope those people say that, oh, well, I was wrong, you know.
Still do, you know, scream and promote Rakai. It's like let Rakai. Nigga, what's going on, chat? Nigga, what do I mean? What do I mean, benevolent?
Yo, Rakai's nigga has a switch in it. Nigga. What
do I benevolent mean? Let Rakai do it now. You gave him the blueprint. You put your friends on. Now they can carry the torch and be the loud, funny black guy on the front of Twitch. That's what. But now Kai Cenat is transcending. He's ascending. He's looks maxing. He's sewing.
Okay, bro, come on.
It makes sense for him to
Sneeko,
try new territories. And you know, it's inspiring from Kai Cenat because I want to do the same eventually. At this point, maybe soon enough, it's going to be time for me to hang up the hat, put down the...
Actually, earlier, when I was talking about, or when Omar said that YouTube is more of a science than it is art, crazy enough, Sneeko is a prime example of that. What I mean by that is, Sneeko's main channel, Sneeko, where he used to post these very artistic videos, it took him years to reach 1 million subscribers on. Years. And he wasn't making that much money, at least from what I heard. I used to be heavily into Sneeko when, back before like the major red pill stuff. But then Sneeko, back in like 2022, this is before he got banned, he got into streaming and he was just basically reacting and stuff, uploading consistently, like with the reactions. And his videos, they were reactions. They weren't anything crazy. These were like, I don't think they were edited reactions or anything. Maybe some zooms here and there like this channel. But that channel hit like 600K within months compared to his main channel that was these artistic videos in like 10 years. I'm pretty sure it was like 10 years, something like that. I think that's a prime example of YouTube being a science and not like art. Because once this dude just started like, I mean, he just started beating the algorithm to death, you know, pause, that sounds crazy. But he was just jamming at the algorithm, you know, making these videos that are good for the algorithm, these reactions and stuff. And he pretty much stopped making art. But I think he's a prime example. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying when I say that.
OBS and the IRL toolkit, hang up the backpack and start film directing.
New year, new me is a term that we've used for the past umpteen years to show that, you know, you're going through some sort of change.
Facts.
The difference is that it's not filmed, it's not out in public. People aren't vulnerable about these things. I think social media has made it socially acceptable to post your 75 hard or your push-ups that you do every single weekend. But for the most part, we fight silent battles. Kai Cenat is a little bit different though. He's publicizing all these things. And for what it's worth, I think that it's actually beautiful. I think it's still relatable. And I think it shows that, you know, he's no different than anybody else. Look, I know you've probably clicked on this video waiting for me or some other content creator to shit on the fact that he struggled reading for a minute.
Spontaneous. How do I pronounce that?
Which I saw so many people clowning this. I talked about it on my channel. They were legit clowning this man for looking up a word because he didn't know what it meant. You're supposed to do that when reading. That's something normal, man. But that's how you know there's definitely a literacy or an illiteracy epidemic going on right now in the US, because a lot of people are making fun of him for this when that's completely normal. If people read often, they would know that. But a lot of people don't read books, I should say. I should specify, you know. Definitely people reading TikTok captions, Twitter captions, clip page captions. But books, nah, people aren't reading books.
Spontaneity?
Spontaneous?
Oftentimes when I don't know what a word is pronounced, I get to look at how it's pronounced and what it even means.
Spontaneity.
Spontaneity. The condition of being spontaneous. Spontaneity.
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 But by God, if you are one of the people that is making fun of somebody for literally reading and looking up what 5-syllable words means and how to pronounce them, you've gotta be a loser. No difference than the people that laughed at people like Lizzo for posting her workout videos, laughing at the guy who's struggling for doing 5 push-ups,
That motherfucker been even throwing underneath the bus,
going on
but
right
that's
now.
what I'm
In
saying
the
right here, dog. Oh, they I don't know if he's bullshitting or whatever, but I guess he just he can't read well. Kaisenet, and I guess he's like reading it out loud in front of people.
Yeah.
And
He
I guess
sounds like he can't read well.
yeah, he's I guess he's bettering his reading, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's why I guess they're saying that he's reading more now and stuff.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, shit, that's good then. So what the fuck?
Yeah.
And they just knocking him down for it. But yeah, but
U.S. because
yeah,
a lot of people were making fun of him.
I'm like, shit, that's good that he's doing that. I mean, there's no reason for him to do that if he's doing his money right.
I don't
But
know if he let people get in his head about it.
that's what another thing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But either way, even if they got in his head and he's doing it, it's still better than him. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Either way, he's still in a win-win situation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Whether he doesn't read, he got money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but I guess that's what they're like, kind of like which collar right here, and homeboy is kind of like sticking up for him, like him, you know, bettering himself, and it's fucked up that somebody, you know, people over here like laughing at him and shit, and that and then it's the same thing as Lizzo, you know, Lizzo's trying to lose weight and shit, but here they are trying to, oh hey, you know, which collar, but yeah. Yeah, hers is a little different because her speaking about like, oh, being obesity is acceptable and it's healthy, and you shouldn't want to change from that.
And I don't know if she's going back and saying, yeah, I know I said that and I was promoting that, but I was wrong for that and I was.
I don't think she is, and that's what makes it bad. Yeah. But she is better than herself. You know what I'm saying?
Is she? Because if you can't say that, or what's the reason you're doing it?
Oh yeah, it could be because of her money and shit. Yeah, but it wasn't say whether it's that or not. It's still bad. It's still going to lead to a bad end result. Oh no! What is this? This is an extraction. Is it an extraction? No, we good. Wait, this is an extraction, but why isn't it extraction? They don't look like that. Come on, love, let's go. Nah, we don't need that. That's an extraction. We got bullets, right? You got bullets?
Rally unmarked cohorts.
I had got some right there. And jumped out and got him and then jumped back in the car. It wasn't this one though. What the fuck? Alright.
Indicating waypoint.
Let's go there. Let's go there. What the hell's going on? Oh, we gotta get out of here, love, I think.
Rally unmarked cohorts.
I don't know what's going on. This happened the last time. I don't know what this means. Like, I think we can only stay inside this area for so long. I think that's what it is. I think it's inside that area right there. For that long. The yellow zone.
Yeah.
And the red zone is maybe even more dangerous. So, it's the white zone. You gotta stay in the white zone. And if it's not that, then they got a limit on how long you can stay inside there. If they have that, that's trash. Let's see. I'm up to this one already. It's a slow process. I don't know. I'm just chilling. I'm not trying to like multiplayer and fucking deal with the whole hacking and. I made it to where it's fun. I'm just gonna shoot these. I'm just gonna get my skins and shoot these bots down. And I was badass with that robot.
For this, when that's completely normal. If people read often, they would know that. But a lot of people don't read books, I should say. I should specify, you know. Definitely people reading TikTok captions, Twitter captions, clip page captions. But books, nah, people aren't reading books.
Spawn. Spontaneity. Spawn. Oftentimes when I don't know what a word is pronounced, I get to look at how it's pronounced and what it even means.
Spontaneity.
Spontaneity. The condition of being spontaneous. Spontaneity.
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 But by God, if you are one of the people that is making fun of somebody for literally reading and looking up what 5-syllable words means and how to pronounce them, you've gotta be a loser. No difference than the people that laughed at people like Lizzo for posting her workout videos, laughing at the guy who's struggling for doing 5 push-ups, laughing at the woman for baking the cake that was ultimately not done in the middle. These people are trying these things and they're succeeding by just trying. And I get so confused. Like, we're clowning him for learning, but isn't that what we're supposed to be doing?
Yet people had so much to say when he was streaming, saying that he was degenerate, all this stuff. But now that he's reading, he's getting clowned. Whatever Kai does, people are just gonna hate. I hate how that happens.
Learning? And let's be clear, I can make a pretty safe assumption about this. The people that are probably clowning him can't read. What's the reading level in America like? 5th grade or some shit like that? Like, I know you
maybe even low, bro. I'm gonna say like 2nd grade at this point. Man, the way that people be doom scrolling now, it's gotta be 2nd grade. Maybe, you know what? I'll be nice, 3rd grade. We'll give y'all 3rd grade today. That shit is low as fuck. Like, excuse my profanity. That shit low as fuck, man.
Like, you just seem so miserable to me. But the internet hates all this new content that Kai Cenat is putting out. The reading for 20 minutes a day, the having real vulnerable conversations, the, you know, reacting to music that is not normal for his audience to like. Sometimes I think y'all think this kid was a fucking Renaissance man out the womb or some shit like that. It's the most amazing thing in the world. But they're not giving pushback to the ideas of the execution. They're more so giving pushback to the change. What did Kanye say? I miss the old Kanye. Y'all miss the old Kai Cenat. And it's only been like 4 months. I think his growth reminds them of their own stagnation. And they ultimately benefit from the predictability that he brings.
I think the problem is also a lot of people in Kai's position, they would have stayed there. And when Kai is trying to move away from there, they get mad at that because it's like, hey, if I was in that same position, I would have stayed there. But I promise you, so many people would have done the same thing. Like, just because they would have gotten tired of it.
How they can get their hate memes off. That's how they can get their stylish jokes off, their rat jokes off, him being short jokes off. That's how they can get all that off. But if he changes, you ultimately just look like a D-bag watching a guy in real time learn to read better and speak better and make fun of him. The reality here is that the audience doesn't own Kai Cenat. They don't own iShowSpeed. They don't own Blackboy Max. They don't own any of these creators over the past couple years who have been changing in real time. It's funny because we spend so much time shitting on these content creators in their youth as they go through their foibles and their endeavors on their rise to fame. We condemn them for the lack of being involved in social and political elements in the world. We criticize them for saying some of the most obscene things on the internet, and we probably should, but you know, it is what it is. But on their growth journey and as they change, it becomes some sort of hatred towards them. But this matters a lot to me because on the other side of that, I know we get an iShowSpeed. iShowSpeed is going around doing his world tours, and this most recent stop in Africa has been beautiful for content creation and for people in general. Kai Cenat is opening the door for people in the streaming and content creation industry to do new, do more, do better, do greater. He's even highlighted some content creators that he thinks can be greater than just a desktop streamer or an IRL goofball.
And imagine if you were to just test your limits to see how far you really can be. I look at streamers like Yana and think, why is she not in a cartoon animation film? She has the voice of voice acting. I look at people like Emily, she has the
and even singing.
When I see Max get nominated for a Grammy, I'm like, wow. It looks weird to the outside and to people, to the thought of a streamer doing it, but he just opened up a door for a streamer and a content creator that loves to do music, and they now could potentially be nominated for a Grammy. That's how I think. Anybody, it's creation in general. So it's like, I think you shouldn't limit yourself at only that. And that's why a lot of athletes and people have a lot of trouble with becoming something more, because the risk and the trap is the fear of primarily stepping away from what you're already known for.
Yeah. It's funny because in this streaming / content creation game, you get put into a box. Whether it be the box that's this phone, or the box that's a computer screen, or this little small box here when I go to react to something. So it's easy to see how a content creator can feel boxed in when their life is like a little Russian doll. You know, the ones where you open it up and it's another one, another one. I'm in a box within a box within a box within a box. Like, it's so easy to see to me. But knowing that you have real power, real creativity, and real voice, and using that power, creativity, and real voice to do different, greater, better, whatever it is, shouldn't scare people. And so after getting blasted last year for all of his content creation endeavors, I remember them TikToks about it being Begathon 3. I want to ask y'all something. If Kai never changed, would you respect him more or just consume his content longer? Like if he was still reacting to Playboi Carti's latest drop, or using his music stylist to listen to the latest Bruno Mars drop, would you still rock with him?
Bruno Mars? Okay. Yo, having a music stylist listen to Bruno Mars is crazy, man. That is crazy. Not playing.
Actually want creators to grow, or do you just want them to be monkeys in a box?
Exactly. Literally. I think that was put perfect. That ended perfectly. A lot of people, they just want people to just be their content monkeys. Hey, get back on the content monkey wheel. We want to see more reactions. But then if he does those reactions, oh, you're overreacting, Kai. Okay, now he stops overreacting. Oh my gosh, you're boring, Kai. So he tries to be more entertaining. You're doing too much, Kai. It's like, dude, what do you want this man to do? And then when he tries to step out the box, go back to streaming. It's like, come on, man. You can never win. And that's why you never listen to your audience. Crazy enough. You never listen to any of them. Listen to yourself. Do what you believe is best, because in the end, your audience doesn't know you as best as you. So do what you want to do. Bars. I should be a rapper one day. I'm not gonna lie. That being said, this is gonna wrap up the video. This was an amazing video by Omar. Make sure to check out his channel in the comment section below. I'm also gonna leave the original video link. Make sure to like it on his channel. It's gonna wrap up the video. If you guys enjoyed this video, then I highly recommend you guys check out my most recent video. It'll be right up here on the screen. All that being said, thank you guys for watching. It's Cameron, and I am out. Boom. All right, let's peep this 90-day fiance. I actually want to see, how did this guy get played so bad? There's no way he got played this bad.
So some part of you still believes that there is some type of hope?
Yeah, I do. I still have that hope in my heart. But I was also maybe thinking, like, what if, like, Carmela was, like, in prison or something?
Oh, no.
Seriously?
I know, it sounds crazy.
I'm
like,
sorry, I don't want to laugh, but...
This is the longest episode of Catfish ever. Tyree talked to his fiance online for 4 years, and then the crew for 90 Day Fiance rolled up, and in like 5 minutes they figured out it was some guy.
What do you mean, is that you? Is that you is crazy. I look nothing like this guy. I look nothing like him, and I would never be in a position like that. Hello? Oh, is that MTV Catfish? Yo, what's up? Oh, that girl was a catfish? No, I'm pretty sure she's somewhere out there, though. She's somewhere out there, right? Oh, nah, she was a catfish? Damn, bro. Okay, for sure. But like I said, guys, like, I would never be in a position like that. I would never be in a catfish position.
and Christian. They didn't even need to call in Neve. Like, can you imagine? But Tyree, he didn't think he was being catfished because he was only sending like thousands of dollars, you know, not tens of thousands. And apparently people don't catfish for only thousands. So basically this man spent 4 years of his life and a lot of money talking to some guy who's just sending him pictures that he stole from somebody's OnlyFans page. I think when we last left off, he was about to hear his fiance's voice for the first time.
Yesterday, the producers told me that Carmela might not be who she says she is. When they reached out to her, a man responded and said that he's been pretending to be Carmela for 4 years.
All right, that's it. Case closed, right? That's what you would think.
This dude is 33 too, bro. I know it's hitting him. He's like, damn, bruh. I don't got no wife. I don't got no girl. I'm trying to get some kids in my life. My mom's bugging me for some kid or for some grandchildren. You know what? Nah, she gotta be real. The whole time, this woman is fake. AI, non-GMO. Nah, this is crazy.
Ray is a master of his craft. Do not underestimate his ability to tell the wildest stories to explain all of this. And honestly, oftentimes his story isn't even preferable to the catfishing scenario. I'm like, dude, just admit you got catfished. That's actually not even as bad. He'll be like, oh, what if she went to prison and then got out and went back with her husband? And I'm like, what is that? Would you rather have that? Is that better than catfishing?
That's terrible.
Did Carmela reach out to you last night?
No, not at all.
But don't worry, that's just Carmela. That's just how she is. You know, she asked me for money. I say no. She ignores me for 3 months. It's a joke. It's just, she's just messing around.
I'm just having trouble processing everything just because of, you know, the amount of time we spent together and, you know, the conversations we had.
It just cuts to a bunch of texts of her asking him for money. I'm gonna miss that so much.
The bond and the love that me and Carmela have for each other. I still have a belief that Carmela is, you know,
this
Carmela.
guy's broken.
What? Imagine someone asking about your relationship and you're like, yeah, it's going great. You know, we've been together 4 years. Still working on the figuring out if she's a human, you know. All I know is I'm sending words out and there's words coming back. Like that I can guarantee you. Like
This man just sending words and money, and he's just spraying and praying. He's hoping that it's her. The whole time, bro, I feel like deep down inside he knows it's not her. But then again, he's just like, he has a fake of a mustard seed. He's like, yo, nah, she gonna spawn somewhere, bro. She gonna spawn. She gonna pop out. Cut the cameras. Where's she at?
Gotten some words on my phone that weren't there before I
don't really know what I should do or what the next step is. And I kind of need someone to have support right now.
Support?
So today I'm gonna rip off the band-aid.
He was
I'm gonna
promised
tell Ronald
sex?
and LaShanti and my siblings about Carmela. Maybe they can like help me think of what my next step should be.
So this is unbelievably awkward. I don't even think his siblings know about this relationship at all. In one conversation, they're not only going to find out that he's being catfished, but they're going to hear the guy's voice. So far, this whole season has just been him meeting up with his friends and family in various restaurants and parks. And they're like, hey, dude, you're being catfished. Here's undeniable proof. And then he gets angry and storms out. But then the next day, he's like, you know, but maybe Carmela is just a magical water nymph who hibernates for months at a time and then comes up and uses...
Bro, this man don't even want a FaceTime call. All he wants, bro, is just to hear his voice. His voice. He don't even want that FaceTime call, bro. He said, F that, man. F that. F that. Bro, I think you just delivered my Uber Eats. I know the fuck. Yo, bro, I didn't do that shit, bro. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Earlier today, bro, I did not deliver you Uber Eats, my guy. Bro, what do you mean I delivered your Uber Eats, bro? What'd you order, bro? Okay, look, was it a sandwich? And did that sandwich have a huge bite mark in it? Because I swear that wasn't me, bro. I swear that wasn't me.
It's the voice changer from Scream to talk to the producers from 90 Day Fiancé.
Start from the beginning.
You look just like dude, bro. Nah.
Well, I'm in an international relationship, and I've been in it for 4 years.
Her name is Mahogany.
Damn.
Rent is that high, bro.
Jeez Louise.
I would have never known. I thought he was asexual. I didn't think he liked either one.
God. Yeah.
See, right now they're just happy.
Nah. I thought he was asexual. Is crazy. I'm gonna move this down here. I think this looks better down here. I think this looks funnier. Or not funnier. So y'all can see their faces and stuff. But I thought he was asexual is crazy. They said, oh yeah, we didn't even think you got women. We're surprised. We're surprised you're talking to women. That's
for
crazy.
him, but it's really sad to see the slow downward spiral of them realizing this is definitely not real. And when I say slow downward spiral, I mean head-on collision in about 15 seconds.
Who is she?
Her name is Carmela. We chatted on Snapchat. We kind of got like a really good bond, and that's kind of how I started to fall in love. You know, when I went to Barbados last year.
Cook.
That's what you went for?
Oh, well, that's cute.
Like, I went to Barbados, and then she never showed up.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit, what the fuck? Where did you come from?
Take the hint.
Where did he come from?
You went to Barbados and she didn't show up? Take the hint. What?
You can still shoot him though.
What?
Quick about it.
What? Oh, hell no.
He brought that up like it was gonna be this amazing romantic story. I don't know why, but the way he introduced that is so funny to me. Yeah, I'm in an international relationship.
Yeah,
I'm in
she is
love.
a
Everything
he.
is going
He got
well. You
catfished.
remember when I went to Barbados last year? She ghosted me the whole time. Never even met
shit,
her.
went back
Yeah,
out.
we're gonna get married. We're gonna have kids. I can't wait.
Carmela and I were dating.
I was at a rave last weekend and someone thought I was a lesbian. No, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. No, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. No. It's the hair and eyes, nigga. No, that's crazy. Nah, that's actually funny. That's
For
actually
3 years
funny.
before I decided to go to Barbados. Like, I was super excited to see her. And the plan was for her to meet me at the villa after the quarantine was over. So after I got my negative test results, I texted her, you know, when can we meet? But she didn't respond.
Okay, how is there any coming back from this? You flew across the world, you spent a bunch of money, and then she didn't even meet you at all? She just ghosted you the entire time? I can't believe he tells this to people and then expects them to be supportive of the relationship.
This is a huge sign of low self-respect, bro. He doesn't have enough self-respect to just walk away. He thinks this is the only woman that he can get in his life. That's why he's trying to pursue her so hard, bro. He's like, bro, look, she might have left me, like, I might have booked a trip to Barbados. She was supposed to be there as well. But like the thing is, right? She didn't come. But I swear, like she would have came. That's the thing. She would have came. I swear. So like instead of walking away, I'ma keep on pursuing Carmela, even though she left me stranded in Barbados. She left me hanging.
But at the same time, I guess David took like 5 or 6 tries to meet his fiance, you know, the person that was sending him emojis for like 8 years.
This was
and
a
that clearly
dude?
all worked out, you know?
This was
he
an
got to
older
go
dude?
bowling with her. He creepily tricked her into getting a kiss. He took a couple pictures where she looked
this was a
visibly
different story,
uncomfortable.
You flew there that she couldn't come out to her own hometown or home city, whatever it is, country, to come see you?
She said it was because of COVID.
What?
How come you didn't push your issue more? Why was you so like docile?
Because I was in love and I didn't want to like push her away.
How does this guy have so much patience? It's impossible. It doesn't make...
Nah, this man just had a crush. And we all know that a crush is just a lack of information. This man just had the lack of information of Doom. And he was like, oh, you know what? Hey, I rock with her. He was in love with the idea of Carmela. Not actually Carmela, because Carmela wasn't even a thing. But he was in love with the idea.
Make any sense. Unfortunately, he's like the perfect catfish victim because he will do all the work for you. You don't even have to make an excuse. He'll do it. He'll make the excuse for you. Hey babe, so I just flew all the way to your country and spent all this money. Do you want to meet up? Nope, can't. Sorry. Oh, okay, I get it. You know, you're busy with your job and you're COVID-19 and no, I just don't want to. Plain and simple. Oh, yeah, of course.
Crazy.
Yeah, the job and the COVID and the... Are you hearing the words that I'm saying? Just give me money. That's all I want. Oh shit. I'm gonna need like a Jimmy Neutron brain blast to explain this one. What, you gotta give me a second here.
He looked like DJ Khaled if he looks like DJ Academics if his Cyrax series never popped off. All right.
The producers told me
My
that
bad, I forgot.
it wasn't really her I was talking to. It was actually a man that was pretending to be Carmela.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Try to hit the other side, right?
Oh, wow.
Isn't that crazy? He just tossed all of this onto them within the span of like 2 minutes. So I have some big news, guys. I'm in a relationship.
I'm gonna
I went
be real.
to see her.
Look, I got a brother. This man's giving the brother look. Or well, the what's it called? Not the brother look. What's that thing called? This is like the sibling side eye. Like when you know something is like, okay, bro. Like, what are we doing, man? What are we doing? We gotta sit down and have a talk.
In Barbados last year, she ghosted me, didn't show up. The producers of this show just told me that she's a dude.
That's a really long time to act like somebody else.
I know, and I don't know what to do now. It's like, I just don't know what to do next.
Stop talking to the guy, I guess would be the next step, I would say. I mean, unless you like the guy still. There's nothing wrong with that. You could go for it if that's your... I mean, if so anyway, his siblings talk him into listening to the phone call between the producers and Carmelo.
Maybe he like did too, so he fine either way. Yo, maybe, bro, maybe. If he likes the div, bruh, then hey, to each is their own. But man. Oh.
I'm good, thank you. Thank you so much for answering. Oh, you're welcome. So, sorry, it's okay.
Oh.
Okay, so he storms out. That makes sense. What is left to figure out now? Why does this continue? Why am I going to have to go to another scene after this? This is where the serious denial starts, because now he has actually heard what the person sounds like that he's been talking to for 4 years. Yet he is still searching for hope, so everybody just keeps pummeling him with more evidence over and over again.
Today, I'm meeting up with my sister, LaShanti.
Bro, that's
been a really
so
hard
facts.
couple of days.
That's so facts. He said if she were truly a woman and she didn't look as pretty as the woman in the picture, she would not pass up a free trip to Barbados. And I bet he wouldn't care if she lied about her appearance. He would still have a relationship with her. Oh snap, it's really a man. No, that's facts though. That's facts. Like if she was even less attractive and stuff, and she went on that trip, like bro, he would have been fine, bro, as long as it's a woman, bro.
The producers are telling me that my girlfriend Carmela is actually a man named Christian.
Yes, they are telling you that.
You're not
because they're
pulling
right.
that, bro.
That's
You're not pulling that. Like, I'm sorry to say, but like, yo, bro, look, we gotta look at his player build and her player build. Look at his player build. Bro, 60 overall, plate cleaner. Look at her player build. It's like 95 overall. I'm gonna say actually 96 overall. We'll give her benefit of the doubt. Bro, he's not pulling that, unfortunately. He's not pulling that. What's good, K Money? How you been, brother? How you been, dog?
It's actually a man named Christian.
Yes, they are telling you that because they're right. That's the answer. What did we do? I'm gonna lose it here. Why are they in a park? Why are they in a park talking about this again?
Honestly, I'm still trying to like process everything because I know it's been a few days, but it's still kind of like it's still fresh on my mind, especially like.
Dude, I'm getting deja vu here. He's talking about processing this. He's still processing. How long do you
That's
need to
not
process
no 90
everything?
90 overall, bro. See, the thing is, bro. See, the thing is, I'm gonna be real. Let me find this picture, bro. Let me find this picture, bro. Bro, this dude does not mog me, bro. Look, 2020 Cam would have mogged him, bro. I promise you, 2020 Cam. Look at the jawline, bro. Hold up, where's the picture, bro? 2020 Cam would have mogged, bro. He would have mogged. Look at that, bro. 2020 Cam. He would have mogged. 2020 Cam mogs Cam now also, bro. I think I should just go bald face. I think I should. If he was just a YG, he would have had he wouldn't have had a problem. I swear.
Processing.
You're never gonna process this. It doesn't make any sense. It's not meant to be processed. He's just going in circles at this point. It's like the catfish version of the movie Memento.
Do you still
gotta have some East African, bro. I gotta do a DNA test. I gotta
a little bit, mainly because she hasn't deleted me yet on Snapchat or blocked me.
Yeah, you should probably.
I'm pretty sure I think 25% Nigerian, bro. That's all I know. I don't know the other 75. Well, obviously I'm black, but like I don't know the other 75%, bro. I gotta figure it out.
Test that one a little bit more. Trust me.
There is someone behind these messages that I have a deep connection with, and I do think that it could be a big misunderstanding.
Yeah, it is a big misunderstanding because you think that you're talking to somebody else that you're not actually talking to. You're misunderstanding the situation. I would love to hear his explanation for this or any possible explanation at all.
The producer was telling me that I do have a message from her. The thing, I cannot video call you because I'm not the girl in the photos. I know that I have not been honest with Tyree.
Big sub from K Money. Shout out K Money. K Money the GOAT. Shout out K Money. Shout out K Money, bro. Appreciate you, dog. For real, bro.
And for almost 5 years. At first, it was a way to get money since most of us are so poor here. I did start liking him, but I can't be with him. I feel so bad, but I really needed money.
So try to guess which part of this he decides to focus on. Showing him this stuff doesn't really seem to matter at all. He's still going to feel how he feels at the end of the day. They could show him the most irrefutable proof that he is not talking.
Lucky, yo, we have a hype train. Y'all are, yo. Original Lucky the GOAT. Big tier 1 sub. appreciate you, Original Lucky and K. Both y'all goats, bro. Both y'all are goats. Welcome to the Forehead family, bro. I think that's what we should call y'all. Instead of subs, we're gonna call it the Forehead family, bro. I'm dead ass coining that shit, bro. Forehead family, bro. We're coining that. That's actually fire. I fuck with that. I fuck with that. That's kind of hard. It's kind of corny, but I fuck with it. Do you think we could start placing ads on your forehead during videos, kind of like a billboard?
That's our objective.
See, nah, that's a humiliation ritual and a half. That's a humiliation ritual of dude. Gift me a sub, praying hands emoji. If you go under a vending machine, you'll find $5, bro. Nah, you're chilling. Bro, we should do that, bro. We should do that. We should put a coin on the forehead. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. If I ever have, not even if I ever have, honestly, nah, I'm gonna say when. We're gonna speak this into existence. When I have a promo code for some sort of sponsorship, I think I would actually write the promo code on my forehead. I genuinely would. I think I would. That would be fire. Big Original Lucky with 5 gifted subs. Big Original Lucky. Big Original Lucky is the GOAT. Oh my gosh. You just came in and dropped a bag. Yo, Big Original Lucky, you're insane. Shout out Original Lucky. Shout out K Money. Shout out all these subs in this stream. Shout out Primal. Y'all are all goats, bro. I appreciate every single one of y'all, bro. Damn, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how many subs we have right now. I think we have, it says we have 9, but I'm pretty sure that's inaccurate. It's inaccurate. I think we might have like, how many do we have? I think like 14? 14 subs in the Forehead family, bro. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Even Trevor got a sub. Yo, this is an insane day. This is an insane day. Insane day. Shout out Original Lucky for the 5 gifted, bro. Shout out Original Lucky. Yo, honestly. I'm standing now, bro. The desk got hydraulics. Hold on, let me see. Bro, the desk got hydraulics. I don't know why. Why is it gonna? Yo, that's kind of tough. Bro, the desk got hydraulics, bro. Yo, appreciate you, brother. I feel like we should stand up for these reactions. I feel like standing would be so much better. Should we stand up? I can't make it higher, but I don't want to go too high. Oh, shit. Okay, now we're going back down. We're going back down. We're sitting. We're sitting. The desk got hydraulics, bruh. No, that's alright. This is very awkward. This feels like a Marvel, like, cutaway. Okay, there we go. Nah, shout out Original Lucky. Appreciate Original Lucky for that. I appreciate you, dog. I appreciate you, dog. You're a goat. You're a goat. You look so tall, bro. The crazy thing is, I'm 7'5". I'm 7'5", brother.
Talking to who he thinks he is, and he's still gonna deny it and find some way to explain it.
I'm like even more
Hype train is crazy,
it's like it's saying two things. Like
this
I can't
kid and
be
nigga
with
sit
him,
your
at the
ass
same
down.
time,
Mods.
I love him.
Ban
So
him.
it's just like
Ban him now. Nah.
I don't know. There has to be some truth to something in there. So
I love the look of astonishment and disappointment in her face. I think she's realizing that this is just pushing him even further into it.
So you feel like this person loves you?
they're saying the right things. That's for sure.
Oh my God.
Well,
just because someone says the right things, that don't mean that they love you, bro. You gotta take the hint, bro. Bro, you can say all the right things, bro. That doesn't mean she loves you, bro. If she really loved you, bro, she would have showed up to that trip in Barbados.
It's one way to put it. God. So in the next part, they reverse image search some of the pictures that she sent him, and they actually found a lot of them on an escort site, which of course only made things even worse for Tyree. Because then I think he believes he's actually talking to that person and not somebody who just took all of the pictures from various websites.
I don't think Ashanti knows how deep my relationship is with Carmela. There was just so much between us, even over text.
Oh, great. So we've gotten to the...
An escort site? Bro, what? No, I feel like this man tried to book her, bro. Did this man try to book her, bro? Yo, man. Did he try to book her? Cam, I'll sub if you start calling me dwarf again. You changed your name to Chester, bro. I didn't ask you to, bro. Hey man, say man, your name is Chester. Chester now. You're Chester now, buddy. I've been down before, but it amazes me how down folks can get, bro. Yes. I feel like the thing is when you're down bad, like I feel like everyone can like actually no, that's kind of interesting to say. If I say that everyone can catch themselves, because this man obviously can't. But like I've been down bad before, but I've never been down bad to the point where it's like I get catfished and I still think that that person messes with me. If somebody catfishes me, then I'm gonna assume that you don't rock with me because you catfish. There's a mod. We got a mod in the chat. Shout out Shady, bro. Shout out Shady. What's good, my boy? But yeah, if you catfish me, I'm gonna assume off the rip, like, yo, this person does not mess with me because they started off with a lie. So yeah. Bro, it's 2 a.m. in Germany. I got school tomorrow. You're not on summer break yet? What is summer break in Germany? I can't change it. I can't pray enough. Lamau. I'll call you Dwarf for sure.
Understand how deep our love is, FaZe.
I don't even know how I feel, but honestly, I
And he'll be like, look at like, maybe there's a reason.
Well, yeah, it's pretty.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's all. Grueling. Dude's gonna lose 50 pounds.
Damn.
After what was it?
No intro
7
shit.
grueling years.
Oh shit.
And suffering for 7 long years. We're back. Yeah, let's go. Dead air, dead air. Oh my gosh. I mean, how much you want to bet that Wu-Tang shirt isn't even all the way dead? It can't even fit him. Dead air, dead air, dead air. Say something, dead air. Say something, dead air, dead air, dead air,
Something.
dead air. Oh my gosh. Say something.
What the fuck, dude? What the hell is shooting me, dude? Somebody's fucking me up.
Yeah, you're gross.
What
Yeah,
the
you're
hell?
gross and ugly. Yeah, you're gross and ugly. Yeah. Say something.
Hello, everybody.
There you go, Mrs. Doubtfire.
How are you guys doing today? Morning.
What the? Who is
Wings of
Katie?
Politics. Yeah, we're probably gonna get into politics this fucking show.
Awesome.
I was looking for
So
the arrow.
before we get into this, we have a beverage of choice. This is Sonic Coke Zero
Sure.
with vanilla added.
Sure.
Good, you should try.
Oh yeah, that's all. Yeah, I'm sure that does wonders for your body. Yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah, aspartame and just corn syrup.
Right.
Oh, I need to get high. I need to feed my titties. Oh, I need it. Oh, I need it.
Small buck Chevy, thank you for the $10, my friend.
Loser.
How many? Everybody's gonna say Reddit take. Reddit take.
Well, yeah, that's where you, I mean, clearly that's where you get your info from.
Reddit take.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh my God! How about this? Let's play a video game. Right. By the way, if you're not part of the Discord, we probably will be bringing up people that are paid members if they want to chat on any of the topics. You just gotta let me know in the general section of the Discord. All right, this is fun. This is fun. What is my political take on the current situation? It's easy. It's an easy one. Most people know.
Well, yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Oh, I was gonna make a video. I actually made a video. I wasn't going to make a video. I actually made a video, and then I realized so many people made a better video than I did and beat me to the punch. I was not gonna upload it. But I did.
What an idiot.
I felt like it was my American duty to make a video
Your American duty. Oh, shut up.
because I felt like a lot of people were getting it wrong. Yeah. ICE is really just a bad organization. Like, I'm gonna fully admit to this. I'm not fully aware of why they don't do this. Maybe there's a reason, but I don't understand.
Yeah, right.
Like I was watching a conference, and in this conference they had this little short dude in an SS jacket that was like the head of Border Patrol. I forgot his fucking name. Whatever his name is. Little short dude that's the leader of these guys, and he stated that during the altercation that they were going to arrest a illegal immigrant, and they had a